Hey guys, Nicole here, and I'm here with a layout share. I have been working on Jen Schow's series of using your 6x6 paper pads. I was going to put a new kit together, and I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different for a little while. And so I had heard, I'd seen her on YouTube, but then I had heard about it, the series on the Scrap Gals podcast, which is an awesome podcast. You guys should check it out. And anyway, I decided to do that. So I just grabbed all my 6x6 pads, pulled them out as though they were my quote-unquote kit. And then I pulled out my basket of chipboard embellishments, my basket of sticker embellishments, and just scrapbooked. So I still kind of limited myself, but not in the same way as I would like a kit. But anyway, so here I'm going to go through the layouts and which paper pad I used. I did 8 out of the 10. There were one that I just kept trying and I just couldn't get it, so I just skipped it, and then one that looked too time consuming and so I didn't do it. But they were all great videos and great ideas. So here I used the Craft Market 6x6 paper pad. So still have a little bit of that left, but got some more of it used up. And then I pulled out some of the Craft Market embellishments as well. I think almost everything on here is from Craft Market. So the idea was to use the papers as large corners, and so I did that. And then I just embellished up here with this floral sticker, and then just layered some embellishments. A lot of mine ended up looking a lot different than hers, but I started with the concept of how to use the 6x6 papers. So this was, I think, the very last one, I believe. So there's that one. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Then this one, I'm getting that glare again. I'm going to turn this off. Gotta figure out something. Okay. So this one, I used this We Are Memory Keepers paper pad. I think I got this at Walmart. It's called Storytime. And it's just different colors than I'm used to working with. But I found the photo first, and then I wanted to get a paper pad that had black in it. And so this is the one I found. And the idea was just to cut the papers into strips and layer. And so I did, and then also layer on the top. And so I did that. And then I just pulled out, like I said, a bunch of my stash. And so I think these were stickers from a recent Michael's haul, I think from the dollar section. This is from a Maggie Holmes sticker sheet, and I think these two are from an October Afternoon sticker sheet. This is from, it was either Maggie Holmes or I think Maggie Holmes. I think I used the last one. I think I had 2 left, and I used them on this layout. The next one I'll show you. So I did get one, paper or one sticker pack finished up. And then this is from Chamel, and I almost have that one completely done as well. And then these are from, I think, October Afternoon chipboard sticker sheet. So I just made my own lines here, journaled over here, and yeah. So that's that one. And this one was about, and I've done this one quite a few times before, this concept where you just take 4 6x6 papers and create your own background. So I grabbed this Dear Lizzie because I wanted softer tones, otherwise it can get too crazy. And so I used this Dear Lizzie 5th and Frolic, and then I also pulled out some of the stickers and stuff I had left over from that line as well. And then I used up this last sticker here. But then I think I used my favorite washi here that I always have on my desk. But then I think everything else is from the 5th and Frolic sticker sheets. So I just did a little cluster up here where I journaled, and then just some really tightened layering and clustering around the photo. And it was perfect because it was a picture from Thanksgiving, and so I was able to use some fall themed stickers and product that was in that line. So there's that one. This one was fun. She had used a cut from the machine. Sorry, I just lost it. I don't have that machine that does those kinds of cuts. I'm sorry, I just lost the name of it. Anyway, But I did have two of these, a gold one and a silver one. These are from Pink Paisley, I believe. They're like gold and silver line. And so I grabbed that and did the same concept. I used this Studio Calico Darling Deer paper pad, which I think I'd gotten from TJ Maxx or something. I'm not positive, but I hadn't even opened a lot of these, to be honest with you. So it was nice to get them used. And I used craft paper for my background, and then I just layered behind some of the stars, some of the papers, and then the same papers that I used there, I then cut into strips and layered around the outside edges. And then I used the cut apart cards. A lot of these have cut apart cards, and so I made myself go to those first just to continue the usage of the paper pad itself. So I cut, there was two of these, so I cut one of these apart and then just layered the cards around. And then this heart was from my stash, I think at Maggie Holmes. And then I had this Amy Tan. This one's almost done, but I used 1, 2, 3 words from that. I just used the craft. I like how that gave added to the dimension that was already going on here, but it didn't add too much busyness because it's the same color as the background paper. I pulled in some alphas from my stash and then some enamel dots from my stash and just journaled over here. So, and I also splattered with gold lame as well. I think I splattered a lot of these with gold lame because I know I splattered this one with gold lame too, because there's a lot of gold in these layouts. Okay, and the next one was again just using strips but then layering it up like this. And here I used cut and paste my mind's eye. And this one's just about done. I'm almost done with this paper pad. I've used this many times. It's called Adorbs. I loved this line. And I also had some embellishments left over from it as well. So I just layered up some of the papers. Again, try to make myself use a cut apart sheet. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the little, I think is it, I have a couple of these left in here, but it was a whole sheet of those. And then that was from Chamel. This is just a cork sticker sheet I had in my stash. And I think this, and this were all from my Mind's Eye chipboard sticker sheets that I had left in my stash. And then again, use these Amy Tan stickers here just to kind of give me the triangle usage of that craft color. It also was part of my title, so I used "You Are Our Problem Solver," and I just used smaller alphas there, and then journaled here. And then she had done a trick with like using a packaging, clear packaging, and like, I missed that. I watched it very closely because mine did not turn out like hers, so I'm not for sure. I think maybe she used a paper pad ink and I was trying to use spray ink. I'm not for sure. Anyway, it worked out fine. This was bad. That's why I chose my cluster to be here. And then I actually just spritzed with another ink that I had in my stash from October Afternoon, a sprinkler, and then this is my pink ink, and then another October Afternoon sprinkler for that blue. And just kind of ended up using my finger and making it messy. And then I think that's about it. So there's that one. And then this one is from the other My Mind's Eye cut and paste, the Flare. And I have a little bit more of this one left, but I remember using this a lot in the 12 by 12 paper form. But I wanted to get some more of that used up, and the colors just worked out perfect for the colors in the photos. And this is just doing the grid pattern. And so just did 3 photos, and then did 3 by 3 squares of paper, and then just embellished within the grid. And then I just hand drew these lines. I splattered with gold lame. I did pull this from my stash. Actually, there's 2 of them here. There's one with gold underneath that's just clear, and then I put Maggie Holmes, maybe this is Dear Lizzie frame on top of that. So I layered 2 frames, and then over this middle box here where I journaled and did some stickers. Again, I think I had a lot of my Mind's Eye stickers left from this line, and so I used quite a bit of them. There's a couple there. There's 3 here. These are from the Word sticker sheets. A couple here. Used a bunch here. These are Maggie Holmes hearts from my stash that I added in just to keep that gold throughout the layout in here. So again, use up some older embellishments and older paper, so it's good. Okay. And then this one was thinking the concept was just maybe layering it, different sizes of it, and then using it, you know, for a cluster up here, I think was the concept behind this one. And here I used, I got this out of order here, my Mind's Eye collectible pad, and it's got quite a bit of that left, but again, they have the sheet of the cut apart, so I went to that first before I went to my other embellishments, and used 3 here and 1 up here. And then these 3 and this one were from that Michaels chipboard sticker pack that I got in the dollar spot. This was just from my die cut drawer that I layered on some of the paper, and I used all the little pieces that I used were from the paper pad. Just layered a bunch of different patterns underneath, and then I used some of my letters from my stash, some enamel dots from my stash, and splattered those around. Just love how that one turned out. It was kind of fun, just a scrapbook, like, from a variety of product, you know, to choose from. Like, it was nice just to do that again, although I remembered why I like my kits, because it tones me down a little bit. But as far as what I'm looking for, I'm kind of getting to the point where I just naturally get that there's 5 million products I probably could use that would be perfect, but I just got to use the one that's in front of me. And so that's one thing that using kits kind of helps you get to that point, because when you have a kit, you're limiting yourself. And when you kind of get in that mindset, then when you aren't working with a kit and you have your whole stash around you, then you still kind of can tune into that, and that's awesome. So, and here's my last one, which was I think her first one, if I remember correctly. And this one is from Crate Paper's Style Board paper pad. And so here, just cut 1 in half and then cut it in half again, and just put them on the outside here. One cut into strips, layer top and bottom, and then there's a couple layered behind the photo, and then a bunch of the papers used for matting the photo. And then here is from the Chamel sticker sheet, again, from my stash, and then the same letters, black letters I used on that last layout. And then I have a drawer full of just like all the leftover die cuts. I just pour them into this drawer, and you know, all the things, when I have like 3 stickers from a sticker sheet left, I'll just cut them out so I can throw the sticker sheet away. This drawer is where all that goes into, so I just open that drawer. I found this record, which is perfect. I found this, which is perfect sentiment for the layout. This was in my little bowl I have on my desk. This was in the drawer. So I just kind of rifled through, looked for things that match the theme and the color, and added it in. So so there's that one. So I got 8 layouts done working with her series, and I'm going to move on to her next series, which is Outside the Pocket, so using Project Life cards. And I'm going to just pull all my Project Life cards, put them in my Raskog cart that's next to me, and then just start working through her videos and doing that. I'm also, I think, going to work on my Disney album. I have almost 2 out of my 3 albums completely done. I just have a few random layouts to finish in the second one. The first one is completely done, and hopefully I can get that second one done using this I call it a class, but this series, and then get working on the third one, and hopefully I can get that done, and I'll show you that when I'm done. So anyway, I am in the process of coming up with some new ideas of series I want to do as well. Definitely inspired by hers, but also, you know, I've been doing Kit Love for a while, and I'll continue to do that, but I'm kind of ready, you know, to do something maybe a little different, focusing on using your stash or something. So I'm in that process of brainstorming that, but I will be back soon, probably with another layout share from the Out of the Pocket video and or my Disney album share, and then hopefully soon I'll be back with maybe a new series or just a continuation of my Kit Love series. And so anyway, so we'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching, and happy scrapping, and happy Memorial Day as well. God bless all of our troops. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.